Producer link up back again. 2026 is the first one. Hope you lot had a good Christmas, New Year, and all them ting there. My socials is at Don Dada Lips on Instagram and everything else.
Everything hot like flames, and I'm doing this thing. I'm doing this up, chop. Everyday peas and what? Everyday man, I just screaming up. Yeah, you know me, man. Keep it low key, man. Make them moves like a chiller OG, man.
I'm a G, and I'm from Congo. I'm from Congo. I don't wanna do nothing mad, but I'm just gonna show you a little 1-2 step.
They better credit the boy and give it all up to the kid. I finna be on the top like a lady. If he say that I won't, they get telling a fib.
Okay, it's writing time, and I'm writing time. Put the wine rhyme, I'll show you my design. I know the time is right to go either side of a higher mind.
Yes, you know what it is. Producer Link Up, we're here again. I'm here with JY.
What's good, bro?
Yes. Inside, he's on the mic. He's producing as well, doing his thing. Talk to me, bro. Talk to me. What's your go-to for production? Like, what are you using right now? And also, what's your favorite plugin?
Well, right now I'm using Logic. I've been using Logic from when I started. I've been producing 15 years. I've dabbled in Fruity a couple times, but it's always been Logic. And favorite plugin? Right now I like Serum, and I've always loved Alchemy, but Serum's doing it for me right now.
Well, what is it about Serum you like specifically?
Because I like making grime beats. I can make anything really, but I like grime beats, or like at least the grimy sounds. So there's a lot of nice kind of synths and even some dirty basses and that in it.
Yeah, I hear it with the Serum. That makes sense with you saying that you like grime. Do you know what I mean? Also, bars-wise, I was liking the way you're just on there. You're not shy, bro. You touched the mic, what, 6-7 times? Man, in the queue, he said, no, give me that.
Do you know what it is, yeah? Like, I've been coming, I think this might be exactly one, I came here for the first time last year, maybe 1 year or maybe 30 months ago. And like, from when I've came here, I've kind of gauged that it's always different. You know what I mean? And you don't know who's who. I know there's producers here, but I know there's artists here. So I'm there when people are going up, even today. I didn't want to go up as much so quickly.
Yeah.
But then when I'm seeing no one's going on, I'm like, I don't want to just, you know what I'm saying? I gotta just.
Of course. And I like that. That's where you're bringing the energy and making sure that the vibe is there.
Also, as well, because I've listened to grime, like, and I'm in my 30s, I might not look it, but like, growing up listening to grime, I've heard some grime MCs spit the same bars on bare different beats, like at least 50 different rhythms, at least, you get what I'm saying? So then I decided today, because like I said, I was trying to save, so I was like, nah, I'm just gonna spray the same things on different.
I hear it.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So keep it up with the culture, you know what I'm saying? We're all having accidents over there, the wind's...
Yeah, man, the wind's all taking down the barriers and that, but we're all good over here, don't worry about that.
We're safe.
All right, cool. If your production and rapping was a dish, any dish in the world, my brother, what dish would you say you're creating in that kitchen, my boy?
Boy, it's different. You know what, yeah? I don't know how to answer this, but I do at the same time. So you're saying production and my rapping, yeah? So for me, that's two different
You can split them up. So you can say the production is this dish, and then the rapping is this dish. So let me give you two. I'll give you two.
So like, I'm part Nigerian, right?
Cheese!
Nigerians out there. Well, specifically in Nigeria, you know what I found out? Like, I was told I should say. You don't say Nigeria, because you meet a Nigerian, they don't say I'm Nigerian, they say that they're the tribe. I'm Yoruba, I'm Igbo, I'm Ijo, okay? Just what Kalabari, just want to say that. Okay. But, so my production would be like jollof, you know, but like my auntie's jollof, maybe some egusi.
Okay.
And some pepper soup or pepper steak.
And the rapping?
And the rapping, and this isn't necessarily, like, this has got nothing to do with like the voice or anything, but I just think the rawness and the quirkiness and just the vibes, Jamaica. Yeah, but that's
okay,
not...
What dish? What dish? You gotta pick a dish, my boy.
Oh yeah, the dish, sorry. It would be, Ackee and saltfish, because
Ackee and saltfish.
It's got a little bit of sweetness, the saltness, it's a bit of everything, you know what I'm saying? It's nice, and you can throw a dumpling in there or some cocoa bread, you know what I'm saying? Maybe a patty.
You heard it here. That's JY telling us what his dish would be. Ackee and saltfish, and he said jollof from the nice side.
Jay here's man, I'm talking the town. We already know, man, the man's been about like man came true with a lyrical sound, like some reflection. I've known this now, like holy cows in my life, like a movie, like I'm all in a bigger screen.
Jay Ibs is a producer and a rapper. So chat to me in terms of your production and your rapping, right? I'm gonna give you two answers. If you were to tell me what dish your production would be, and then what dish your rapping would be, and it can be any dish in the world, I wanna hear first the rapping, what dish, and then the production.
Well, I could say like my production's more in layers like lasagna, innit? So how to do that? Innit? Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Said layers like lasagna. You hear that? All right.
Yeah, man. And obviously with my rapping as well, sweet like Oh no, sweet like sweet like candy cane as well. You know what I'm saying? So
Okay.
it's candy cane. You know what I'm saying?
He didn't. Most people give a dish. Man said, nah, it's candy cane. I'm talking sweets. You know them quick ones. You know what I'm saying? Get the insulin levels up on that. All right, cool. So talk to me. What's your favorite plugin right now that you're using with your production, and what are you using? Are you using Logic, Ableton?
I use Logic, innit? And obviously, like, I used to use, like, VSTs with, like, waves and all of that stuff, innit? But more time as well, like, I'm just doing things off from scratch, innit? So I do things from scratch and make my own sounds from scratch as well. So I just do all of that anyway, so, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, I like that. You know when you're making stuff from scratch, especially in an era now where everybody's using loops and stuff like that, I respect it because your man's taking his craft and he's taking time to create that thing that he's making. So I respect that a lot. Okay, so chat to me. In terms of production right now, I want your top 3 producers at this moment in time.
I ain't gonna lie. To be honest, there's M1 on the beat.
Jeez.
And then obviously, there's obviously, like, Conceal as well.
Yeah, of course.
Then obviously, another one. I'm gonna lie, there's a lot more to mention as well, yeah. But I'm gonna lie, like, I have to say as well, I'm gonna lie, I don't know who the last one is gonna be, but I have to say, like, Hargo Productions as well, man.
I ain't acting tough at all, I know you see the muscle though. Never been on Uncle, all you tell me we can rock it, bro.
Dangerous movements, cheese in the cup. No, but you know that I don't give up. Cheese in the cup, but you know that's dangerous. Hear that flow, but it feels spontaneous.
The way I wanna be flexing, I'll go to my enemy's wedding, draw his wife, then head for the exit. That's a bit fucked up like Brexit.
JM, so I'm gonna better the scene. I'm like young little boy trying to chase my dreams. I'm like roll with the team. It's all about the cream, so I'm about to shine bright like a laser beam.
Cost the living's costing a living. I live in a costing. You'll never get a 316 from me. I ain't Stone Cold Steve Austin. I promise it's a problem. You don't tell me where the guap is. There's money to make and money to take, like there ain't no other option.
But I ain't a bro, shine hustles and he's all living for the bro code. Go hard or go home. So many present goals will look above no. See, I'm trying to have my foot on my back like clothes. Because the way ain't no, I'm about to be that new case. Oh my god, please. Stop when I'm shocking. 10 toes like butter with his duck feet. Still fox sniff, in a duck feet. Still a lot, I'm a lover in the gut feet.
Holy moly, holding it down, but I call them Brody. Listen close to the one and only. Raining your day like Santos, homie. Straight to the top, let it pass that trophy.
Fuck shipments. I'm coming up now in the shits and sick. Roll everything but the kitchen sick. Publishing merch, yeah, instant.
I'm a risk taker. I wanna get rich later. I know that time is money, but I'm trying to make more than a wristwatch maker.
And I'm catching up on them bank looks like exec accounts. And the only time that I'm checking is that a bitch crib like a kennel house. She knows my soul that all up in her mouth. Wake up, boy, you ain't got time for sleep. I'm off in the stew. You can't fuck around with niggas when they ain't got nothing to lose. I made choices, took some losses, but to win, I'm off in the tube. She told me I'm way too distant.
Yo, I wasn't raised in town, still a clown, never underground. Don't like underground, but you still see me going around. My poetry's in explicitly explicit. Side respect for any person trying to be the richest.
Not a whole different demon, from a whole different region. Just odd, not even. You can call me Steven. Walking, nah, I ain't walking.
Bronx came here to support one of our brethren. Who's your brethren that you came to support?
Raquel, she's a sick producer. She's what needs to look out for her still.
Give them their socials.
Okay, so her Instagram is it's Raquel__.xx.
There you go. So
She does R&B. There's not many like girl producers that come and do R&B. Do you get what I'm saying? So
I hear it. Sometimes a lot of guys want to drop the drill, they want to drop the rap, but they leave out the R&B. You know what I'm saying?
this is a message for the females, yeah. Come get on this.
Listen, if you're a girl and you're producing right now, this is where you need to be. You need to drop your beats because people want to hear them. There's other girls that are looking for those beats, so make sure you pull up.
Yes, we want to hear them.
Boom. So who's your favorite producer on the night tonight?
Of the night, my friend, so my favorite producer of all time, Conceal. Come on.
Jeez, man, Khan's got the shout. Where is he? He's somewhere there, yeah. But big up Khans and big up Raquel. She's got the producer of the night from her girl right here. That's a good friend, you know, you're supportive. I like that. That's a good friend. Make sure you pull up.
Likes me a lot, but she's a gold digger. No thanks, that makes me a quitter. No way am I buying new dinner. In a girl band, you're not the lead singer. My baby boo, oh, can't get with her, still might sleep with her.
Uncle Fox, Foximus, Pint with the lads, exterminate.
There you go, Foximus Prime. That's what we call him right now. That's a new name. Hold on to that one. Hold on to that one.
Not Amazon Prime.
There you go.
Not
There you go.
Amazon Prime.
So, what's your predominant thing? Are you producer, rapper, MC? Like, what's your thing?
I'm mainly known as an MC, grime MC, but I've been producing for nearly as long as I've been MCing.
Yeah.
I went college over 10 years ago to learn how to produce,
Okay.
and I've made more of a name in comedy and music, but I want to start producing for other people. That's why I've attended this event, so I can network, and you know, it's not just about me on mic. It's about finding these gems, you know.
I like that. You see that? So my man's come here because he wants to network, meet people, and that's what you should be doing. Instead of watching from behind there, get down here and experience it in real life. You get me? So speaking of producing, what would you say is your favorite go-to for production? Like, what would you go to? Do you have a particular sound? Do you have a particular genre that you fuck with right now?
Without a doubt, it's grime. Without a doubt, it's definitely grime. That's the easiest one for me to do out of everything. But I've touched drill, R&B, hip hop, and even drum and bass. Drum and bass, I'm quite dope at making it, and that's quite new to me. So it's, yeah, that's what I
Okay,
do.
I like that. And to be honest, yeah, when we was in there, I was watching him very well. Like, he was doing his thing, controlling the crowd. Man said, listen, if you want to smoke, go outside. All of the little things like that, yeah, I mess with that. I mess with that
Thank
still.
you, bro.
That was heavy. That was heavy. That was heavy. Big up talking to you, my guy.
We got the producers link up, man. If you're up and coming, if you're in the mid level, if you're at the top of the game, you need to be here. It doesn't matter who makes the beat, yeah. It's all about every individual makes a beat a different way, so you don't know what you can find, basically.
Yo, I don't wanna cry. G trying to make a slide, dog trying to make a rise. Who's trying to jeopardize? Melodies around. G trying to bring this out. Who's trying to play around? Still win the lost and found.
Swear and then link up, skip to the skip. KJ with a flavor, come take a sip. Big up my charges, power the chip. KJ on a hook, keep pulled a stick. Ooh, I'm ill, they really feel sick. Make y'all smash me, but I don't slip. Grind all day, 'cause I wanna take it. Kobe and Henny mix the fruit twist. One hit belly sauce and dumpling. Place on telly, I time it coming. All for the release head, he want it. Come with the classic, shot, clock hit. Gotta take place at the top. Yeah, it might take time, but the grind don't stop. By my me get cooked. It's an iPhone light.
With tell him who you are, my guy.
Best believe KJ Solo, producer link up 2026, producer, artist, and engineer.
There you go, producer, artist, and engineer. So I heard my man rapping. Then I saw a man pull out his phone and start dropping some beats. I said, okay. I see it. He's coming on the double ting today. So chat to them. What's the doors that you're using, VSTs that are your favorite? Like, tell them about your process. You get me?
First and foremost, I want to big up on that question because there's not a lot of interviews or music creators out there even asking this kind of question. So big up yourself first and foremost. But yeah, I'm a Logic Pro user, obviously, but I do use FL for the drum packs, Ableton for some sounds and live sounds, the VSTs. Do you know, I'm more of a graphics man, you know, because I've learned basically music production through college all the way up to like just my life right now presently. So I actually sound design and I mix stuff with the actual in-house EQs, but I do use some fab filters, you know, ghost effects, all of them VSTs. But really and truly, I feel like it's about the knowledge and intellect as an individual producer or engineer or creative in general, you know what I mean?
And you know what, as somebody that studied it as well, like when you said sound design, that stood out to me because I thought, okay, so you really dived into this deeply in order to make what you're making, and I respect that a lot. So, okay, if we're talking about your production, what would you say the dish would be? So I'm gonna give you the opportunity to split the two, yeah? So you're rapping, that's one dish, yeah? And then your production is one dish. So you're rapping, what dish would that be? Any dish in the world, my boy.
All right, cool. I think my rapping definitely would be a jerk chicken, rice and peas, little callaloo on the side, put a festival there, you know, what, have a little...
Greedy.
How greedy. My bro knows. And obviously you definitely got to have a little sarsaparilla or a little soursop on the side.
Nah, yuck. Nah. He's putting too many things in there, you know. Man said, and sarsaparilla, and this, okay, I like that. All right, say that on. Okay, production-wise.
Production-wise, we're gonna go with some oriental, definitely, maybe some sushi, some noodles, some ramen, you know, make sure you fill up that ramen, put the seaweed up in there, put the big beef brisket, you get me, put some boiled egg, that tea boiled egg, you get me?
So it's a ramen thing, yeah?
A ramen thing, look at oriental Asian thing, but obviously you got to infuse the Afro-centric side to it, you know, so we can even dash a little bit of jerk into that ramen.
Yeah, no, he's too greedy, he's too greedy.
Back then you were a non-believer. Now when I speak, man, I'll have a teacher. He can't do the math, but not your teacher or speaker. Pentecostal preacher.
At the bar, have a pipe with the lads. I'm that geezer. Not drinking brandy and coke or Bacardi Breezer. I don't want no wine. I don't like that either.
Yo, man, I got hoes like Piper, Mendy, man, I got flow. Shout to me, you already know. And I stay high this fight with the low. And I get mad this fight with the goals. I'm doing fine this fight with the nose. Shout to man, dog, free the end. Shout to man, dog, lock to the road.
Fight with the lads, go to the bar. Fight with the lads, go to the bar. Fight with the lads, go outside if you want to smoke fight. Lads, I'm gonna fight with the lads, go to the bar. Fight with the lads, go to the bar. Fight with the lads, go outside if you want to smoke fight.
Sicker than a man with a plan to wasteman with some brands in my hands like damn. I don't give a fuck, I don't give a shit. I most certainly do not give a damn. Now, I wanna go down. Have a few zoots in my hand, one in my left and one in my right. Now to get high, that is the plan. I'm so high, I be the man up in the sky like that man. Smoking Thai with Chinese guys, looking like I'm from Japan.
I got lethal punchlines for any MC, your man, I got bars for any MC. So don't ever try to come against me, force you get boy, they get W by me. You already know how I match up the set. You already know man, I done it again like AI, yo, it's me again. Going in with the pad and the pen, my punchlines fair air just like Ryu and Ken. So don't let me tell him again, you know what about me, I can fill it with lead. So, specials how man do this. Man pull up and bend like yes and step to the scene like a grime and Jules, he say like a top bar sprayer. You already know I'm a real groundbreaker. You already know I'm a worst behavior, so best watch out the room just shake up. So, muzzle make your makeup. Like hold up, wait up. I'm just here just trying to get this cake up. Like I ain't messing about. So just wake up.
Look, trying to get paid on a daily, me I can't fuck with a monthly. Look, no, me a bro went half on a walk, still that cost me a monkey. Look, I know trap boys doing up ends, no trap boys doing up country. He told me a sound where it's coming like cushy. Fucking mad, don't bump me. Look to the bang to my eye. Oh my god, why? I'm like 10 youths try rush me. But you see half of them man half-hearted. They was on shake when they got me. Like gee, I was with little bro that day, blessing me was there trying to stop me. Look, they was talking the talk. I said let's take a walk, and from there shit got ugly.
If I split that brick, Siamese twins. I've always been flying these things. Feels like I'm thrown in water the way that I bubble off stove and sink. That up boy to Pinocchio, now it's us man pulling the strings. Don't lie, you went on the thing. Don't cry, you didn't end up in a blue slim. I pushed weight, but I didn't go gym. I held drinks, but I dodged that bird man started. Pause that my name was Bin. If I can't hit it, trap it in third person. If they ain't back, then I rap it in thing. The way that I move can't be the same person. The other day, mum said, pack it all in. But why put a stop to taking risks when it's a risk that make us rich? I don't plan on slowing down. I take flights when I'm taking trips. M-Way doing 96. Airplane trying to hotbox cabins. Red carpet fly like Aladdin. No genie, but we got magic.
If she's mad, I'll taste her magic. She don't know that my life been tragic. So being the mathematic. I made this money, I made patterns. I was outside with the gangsters. That was 4-4s with the riders. I don't know you, but I know my guys, and trust me, we slide. Outside in the rain, you ain't never felt no pain. I'm really from Northwest. I'll tell you about the gains. I'll tell you about this lifestyle. I'll tell you about the days in this life. I seen a lot of man cry, a lot of man die in these streets. It ain't funny, my G. You know what it means to be locked up and still be beat.
See the same old pain in the eyes, I'm crying. And mum's like, King, are you there? I don't answer the fools, I swear I don't care. Now, nowadays I don't even hear. Right now I'm still trying to drop a tear, but nowadays I can never be scared. Calling my phone on infrared, cause the only thing I see is red. Nothing's ever been clear. Why would I stop when I make the beat without no stare? Like look at these me when I come against me, say when I see guys, when you know that's bare, it's clear. See things crystal clear. Nowadays when I hop in the mic and everybody's jumping up out their seat, that's why I call the club chair.
You're through the process from a trainee all the way through a boss. In a round world, but it feels like I'm in a box. Since around 12, I knew what Invincible was. Used to roll around in Astros, casual clothes and a digital watch.
Fresh makes diamonds. Bring up to the infinity, check my energy, it's in alignment. Watch how your boy be shining when I touch mic and the first start rhyming. Hey, hustling, moving with timing, non-stop working, yeah man, I'm grinding.
When I want, then I have what I want, never back, no, I am right at the front. Raskin' and I know what I got and I know what I want and I know that I'm hot. Listen, know that all the talks and drama, should take something, come to the harbour. Nice and thick and I come from Ghana. I play dirty, so I'm out hard. Listen, when I want, then I have what I want, never back, no, I am right at the front. Brown skin, and I know what I got, and I know what I'm on, and I know that I'm hot. Don't like all the talks and drama, ships get sunk if you come to my harbour. Nice and thick, and I come from Ghana. I play dirty, so I'm out harder. And regardless, I'm still the hardest. Shots on point when I aim at targets. But I'm not taking my brand new garments. Brown and sweet, I adhere to the hardest. I've been loaded for way too long now. I'm back on the scene, I'm causing the madness. Better know that I trained you well. Out these babies that I don't have. Yeah, I'm so what? AB and I get no fuck, that's right. I'm down for the beats that rock. Now pass my G's and top, get down, get no, then drop. That's it. Don't stop, get down, so far I'm hot. That's right, so hot.
So I say to myself, what a fucked up world that we live in. Only time will tell if that shit gone sell or gone missing. So then I just spell remedies never felt, but don't get it twisted. Make your box up yourself. Amazon Prime, sit back, come and inspect the position. Watch them fool just wise. Clean it, dry them eyes. Post this, or post this. You really gonna cry? Like what, like why? You see me though, can't wait so tight. Got my family on my back, on my mind. I'll feel pop skull and pussy one try. Respect the energy or boom bye bye.
The real guy, so I don't lie on the track when I'm spitting. Look, respect sick that I picked up. I was being broski on the split thing. That's fast. 2 years. Now I got goals, now I got class. Now I got holes, we ain't got arts. But I got clarity and I got class.
I've gone in there. I got told about Vix's beats. I'm like, let me hear them first. I want to hear what she's coming with, but she came with the noise. I ain't gonna lie. Listen, you gotta tell us what VSTs you're using. You gotta tell us what you're using to make your beats. Like, talk to us. Tell us how you create your music.
So I just freestyle usually, and what sounds good to me, I leave it.
Yeah.
And what VSTs I use, not really nothing, just stock plugins. Yeah, I feel like you have everything you need.
Oh, so you're making your music with stock plugins and stuff like that?
Yeah, exactly.
I like that. That's good. What DAW are you using?
I use FL Studio.
FL Studio. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. You're an FL girl. Okay. I like that. In terms of inspiration, what's inspiring your music at the minute? Like, do you have any producers or sounds that you go to, like at the moment, that's making you select the sounds that you do?
I think my inspiration comes from people around me. So Maza, if you know him. I like artists like Bex, Tiago Brazy, and yeah.
Okay. You're putting some people on. Some people might not even know who you're talking about right now. Do you get me? But they're gonna find out real soon. All right, cool. Your top 3 producers at this moment in time.
Maza.
Yeah.
Wonder Girl.
Yeah.
The third one, I don't know.
Okay. All right. If you were to compare your music to a dish, any dish in the world, in terms of food, yeah? Any dish, what would you say your music is? What dish would it be? Any dish. It's up to you, man.
That sounds like my music.
Yeah. So if you was, let's say, okay, I make a beat and I'll say my dish would be jollof rice. Let's just say that's my music. What dish would be a representation of your music? What would you say? Oh, I'm cooking this.
Like a cake, maybe.
No, let me tell you lyrically. Could I never tell me I could have
Then they play the dance hall, but the Jamaica man have to tap in anywhere with them. You see me also? One size otherwise. Remember that said rhythm, because that rhythm you have bad, you know. Are you making rhythm, my friend? That rhythm they make like street fight drum, you know. That rhythm you have bad. Alright then.
Let me tell you something, pussy, wall them now go. Run down, 4 5, and I stand back 4 women dead, remember the murder lyrically, and physically, till the second good and never spiritually. Run down with the gun down 4 5. Slam in a head on a dead time. Run down on a boy with them father, they was falling and dead with them all side. Make a plant on the ice for a run fight. Anybody want to know if you run fight? Run 5 up each series on island. Tell us that they could have never run like crocodile. Hard right, lyrically, physically, till the second good and never kill run down my gunfather, gunshot. Gunshot, you must fight me get hot. Everybody in the head, I forgot to them, say them a go dead, and never tell them, say them a go shot. Switch the floor, them mad when me act that. Half shots, when them blood, them a touch that. Everybody want to know which man, which Spain, which lane, which key, and which that. Which Spain town, which Park town, which Portmore, which Park lane. Mount a place, I'm talking, my name, not the part of the front again. Alright, I'm like a business side. Anyway, when you know, so me never smile. If you feel like you're bad, and you're bad, them, feel lyrics are bad now. Alright, so you can't tell man now. I want the glass, rasa, flat now. I'm gonna make the pan, glass, I road and glass. All the sense of my blood, I want a ninja, glamour, glass, rasa. Everybody here go there, throw them blood.
I'm here with Incisor. Let me tell you something. My man came on the mic, started rapping on a grease thing. I'm talking flows and speed with a Jamaican patois sound. Yeah? Chat to them about your process and what makes you make the music that you make.
Alright then, so you know, say for my process is more like I just go in the studio, I meds it, me hear the rhythm, I start, I make the chorus instantly. Like first thing you have to do when it comes to chorus. Don't bother think about 16 verse nothing. Chorus, catch it, repeat 4 bars, done. After that, I kind of think to myself, yo, once I'm done writing, I write. Like, I just try to go up on a beat and I freestyle as much as possible for all an hour, non-stop. Till me know, so I say, alright. I build about 16 different verses now, just off a freestyle. But I already done build the chorus. Now it's a full song that you just pick which verse you want to use, which part. And honestly, you just feel like pick an instrument in the instrumental and focus on the pattern of that instrument. Put your lyrics to that pattern there, and you're gonna never fail in a freestyle.
Alright, this is a real music, man. As somebody that freestyles myself, I'm telling you, when you pick that one thing that you're following, that's where the flow comes. Because you're following that, then everything else is just an addition. That's why as a producer as well, I can make and build a sound around someone's voice and what they're flowing, because once they follow that main line, I can put things in places that make it even pop harder. But yeah, I like that.
Why for the harder, but?
Man's trying to wire me on cam. Hey, delete all that shit. Alright. So, right, yes, bro. Come on, bro. But again, another question. What's your inspiration for music in terms of people? Like, if I say to you, give me 3 people that inspire you musically, I want to hear that.
I don't hear. First of all, down, yeah. At the first. Second, Cartel.
Okay.
Cause Gaza where my thing there, you know.
I hear
You see me? Gaza my thing there from a youth to Yasso. Gaza where my thing there, you see me? And the third one, Kabaka Pyramid. You see that man here in a reggae? Lyrically, nobody can talk to him, man. The man named Chef KP in the kitchen for a reason, you see me? Kabaka Pyramid. So big up them 3 artists, because if I never for them 3 artists, you wouldn't have artists like me, you see me?
Life is what we wish on the star. Listen, 19 and 40, cause I got demons on my heart, cause I'm struggling to make it out, but tatting all my songs. Shorty talking, I should love me when I got money in my palms. Dropping on the surface, steady when I'm nervous. Still got verses. It's been a while since I've been with the churches. The Lord knows my fate isn't worth it. Determined to keep the fire burning. Made a choice about what you really certain. I can see them pricks that were laughing when I first started. Now I'm all heartless.
Just like an Eskimo, when it comes to me, you get the best of all. I always eat cholesterol. Beef food gon' eat your vegetables. I saw you see me. And guess what? That bitch has crossed the road. Begin to let them own. And I'm always on point like that's the whole point. Like, period about my craft, I'm way too serious. Go ask Carlos, go ask the man, them the squad is rough. They be rolling with the things and stuff. I'm a C-cup, no DWEs, but I'm dirty T like DWE. And I'm standing to I'm free and I came and screaming R.I.P. How, you know?
But I guess they thought I would hesitate. All my opportunities to levitate was inevitable, they would imitate. We can never be fellow mates. Truth can never slip under the hammer. The lies you're telling causing a storm. Saving off some of my life from my head, I'm at a start. I must have been heaven born. Skipping on tracks like a roller coaster. Scream out loud, I'm a silent poster. Means they wouldn't know unless I showed on the truth that I hold, couldn't hold a holster. If I beef with a friend over loyalty, this one boils me, but that won't foil me. Treat me like royalty, as you're a traitor. Jump on my brothers, I jump elevator. And they run it up, sum it up, bring it in fast now. I'm trying to gain the knowledge and power. My people cost all of the dark cows. And fit to the edge of abyss, regardless of hate, pretending there's no doubt. When it comes to the kings of the castle, truth unravel, make sure there's no doubt.
I want to talk about something that you don't even know. Fuck that. Let me go with the flow. Freestyling, producer link up. Over the road, next to the bridge on the side. That Shoreditch code.
Why don't we all just live carefree when the system was trying to oppose us? Eat right, family, night. Spell truth by the gov, stay indulged in a cold cut. But the thing is, we could unite. Defeat the corruption, then take flight. Shoot for the stars and aim for the sky. Sky is the limit. Biggie soul fly. Crude.
Now, the kings hate everybody bow. I kill him on the ready to bring it back to the beginning. Got the balance and the balance and the balance. And rappers like wow. Actually, it's more like how. What base sexting now? I move forward it when it comes to the rhythm and I move forward. He says, yo, whisper, come for them. Ain't no game. Like he wanna get me because I'm into that lane. Un saludo, I mean some amigo. Had to shout out to the brothers in Spain. Now they wanna do me like that, cause I hit levels that they can't obtain. Everything I do is so dope, I'm thinking of myself out here like Kurt Cobain. Well, you know about that. Might not once and I throw it right back, cause honestly, I don't wanna know like that. Yeah, I'm so like that, life's cold like that. Man's humble, but I'm out boast like that. I do the most, everybody knows like that. It's upright if you wanna cut right, niggas wanna on the top right, then me on the rock like whoop, in and out, what's up in and out? I ain't got no bars, so I'm spitting off the brain now. I'm talking like this, looking to the left and the right, and the girls in the PLT back trying to get that. I got something in the front when I step back. I tell them I know behavior, I get that. Get back to the rhythm, then I step back. Niggas when I get that.
I'm here with Grizzy Blanco.
Yeah, Grizzy Blanco.
All right, there you go. You heard it. What do you think of today's event? And tell me, would you recommend coming? Would you recommend it to a friend?
Every time I come, I bring my friends, so that says something.
Okay. So she's been here before, and you bring your friend back. All right, cool. The vibe inside, what's your type of music that you create? Like, what's your type of vibe?
I'm kind of like, what's the word? What's the word again? When you're like...
You have to get it out.
You're like good at everything. What's the word? Versatile.
Okay, versatile. Okay. Yeah. Well, obviously, even in versatility, we all have a...
UK rap and that.
UK rap?
Yeah.
Okay, have they dropped any UK rap beats today?
I think a few.
Okay, do you know what? When I go inside, I'm gonna drop one, yeah? And I'm gonna call for Grizzy Blanco specifically, yeah? I'm gonna drop, just for that, I'm gonna drop one specifically, and I'm gonna call for you, and I wanna hear what you got to say.
Now I'm coming for my title, rise of the OG tourist, like a recital, if the money's not right, go grab a book, slang it through the ends, watch out for the cops now, everything I use for my pops, I couldn't give a fuck how you feel, real, recognize real speakers, name in vain, and I promise it's a kill, now the town steady talking about who killed Bill Bush, my blade, and them same time I tell him run his pockets, that's the voices in my head acting out, I can't stop it, holding grudges, but my dad told me drop it, I'm never gonna stop till I profit, I'm always got it, trying to move mommy out the ends and put her in the sun, I'm never gonna stop till it's done, that's on my son, I'm never gonna stop till I won, tell a pussy boy run, I love playing with them guns, you can copy but the pace will never hit, came from push bikes in the ends, now we're cruising around in whips, watch your mouth, you can always end up right in the boot, up Santana Hill, tell you what happened to his boo. Now she need a doctor, know who got the man them asking who did it from time they saw the scene already, know who did it, had the alley all red like a art exhibit.
Listen, shut down. She did her thing. It was cold still, I can't lie. I like the way she was sitting in the pockets. It was giving me a bit of clavish, kind of laid back type feel. Look, she's smiling. I ain't even got to look. I know she's smiling. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, there you go. Look, that's how it goes. But yeah, what do you think? What do you think of the beat? What's your opinions? Yeah, of course I made it.
Yo, Gara.
There you heard that. I say it again, man.
He's Gara. Hit him up though, word.
Whisper production, you get me? Boom. Listen, in terms of real raps and rap, don't worry, they know my socials. They know where to find me. You know what? Just in case you didn't hear me, you man at the back, it's Whisper, yeah? WHVSPER again. Double R, you know what I'm saying? Double R like the Rolls Royce. But yeah, listen, you're writing and rapping, yeah? What makes you think of the bars that you write? Like, where's your inspiration coming from?
Music's always been like therapy to me. So things I can't talk about, I put it into music instead to help me channel it.
Go channeling inspiration into music, and that's what I like. I like that. I like to hear more of that these days, especially with what's going on right now. You need to put your inspiration into music. You can't just be out here talking nonsense. When you talk nonsense, my ears turn off. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, big up you, Grizzy. Yeah. Tell him something. Tell him your socials as well, actually.
GRIZZ.BLANC0.
There you go. Right. That's Grizzy.Blanco0.
Yeah. All of that. Oh, R.I.P. Pops as well, man.
There you go. R.I.P. him.